I'm Miss Laura. I'm a social worker at Phoenicia Elementary and a social worker at the middle school and the high school.
Hi, I'm Shelley Savacci. I'm a librarian at Phoenicia and Woodstock School.
And we are here today. We wanted to work together and have a video lesson for you guys on mindfulness. I think that's something that's really important that we all keep in mind today. And when we're talking about mindfulness today, we are talking about paying attention on purpose. Ms. Savacci, what are some of the things that we should be paying attention to?
Well, we need to pay attention. We need to keep our attention on what we're doing, where we are, and how we're feeling in the moment. It's easy for our brains to go to what might be or what could be happening.
So the past and the future?
What happened before, or how we felt about something else that happened, or what somebody else is doing, and to not stay sort of where we are and what we're doing right now. And it's healthy for us to kind of stay right here, right now, and where we are.
Awesome. And something I really like to keep in mind is that we want to focus on the present because it's a gift. Because we use that word in two different ways. We use it for time, the present that we want to stay with, but we also use present for gift. So I like to think of it in both ways. So we are going to do a little exercise, a breathing exercise that most all of you should know from library class with Ms. Savacci. We're going to start our time together off with some 5-finger breathing to get us ready to pay attention on purpose with our mindfulness.
Yeah, we've done it in the library in Woodstock and Phoenicia, and the kids know how to do this. I don't know if your high school students know how to do this, but it's super easy.
They're going to learn right now.
Yeah, and some of the kids also learned this a different place. I think in some of the preschools, they called it starfish breathing because your hand kind of looks like a starfish.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, so when we do it, when you drive up your fingers, you're going to breathe in. And when you drive down your fingers, you're going to breathe out. And the point is to go super slow and keep your brain where your finger is. And think about your finger touching your hand, and think about your breathing going in and out while you do it.
And we're going to breathe in through our nose. And when we do that, our belly will fill with air like a balloon. So when we're going up our finger, I breathe in through my nose and my belly fills up with air like a balloon. And then when I go down the other side, I breathe all that air out of my mouth and my belly goes back to normal.
Sounds great. And if you don't mind, I'll do the counting. So I might do a little different breathing, but you're going to follow Miss Laura's breathing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you feel?
That was great. I feel a little more relaxed, and I can tell because if I pay attention to my body, my shoulders were up here and now they're back down here where they should be.
Yeah.
How about
I felt like every time I did it, my heart slowed down just a little bit each time I did it.
So those are really good examples of us trying to pay attention on purpose, trying to notice how we're feeling and how that's connected to our body. Because it's really important, if we're going to pay attention to how our friends are feeling, that we first pay attention to how we're feeling and how our body is doing. So I really liked that Miss Savachi asked me how I was feeling, because it's really important to check in with our friends. And if some of you can hear a little bit of barking, those are my dogs in the yard.
So your dogs are feeling really excited, it sounds like.
They are feeling very excited, because it's the time in the afternoon where they get let out. And there's 3 of them, and they all have different volumes of barking. All right, friends. So I think we got our bodies and our brains ready to be mindful. So Miss Savachi, unless you had anything else, I have a story that I was going to share with us that is called Just Because I Am. And it is by Lauren Murphy Payne. So we're going to read this together and kind of talk about it as we go and check in with each other. Does that sound okay?
That sounds awesome.
Okay. This is one of my favorite stories. This is Just Because I Am. This is the cover page. And I'm just going to put out there that I am still learning and getting used to using Google Meet and Google Classroom. So I'm going to do my best for you guys to be able to see the pictures. But Miss Savachi, if people can't see, you got to let me know.
I don't know if I can't see. Yes, thank you.
Great. I am a person. I am special. I am important. Not because of what I look like, not because of what I have, just because I am.
Can you move the picture over just a little bit that way?
This way?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me know. This is my body. It is special. It is one of a kind. It is growing and changing. I want to take care of my body because it's mine. My body talks to me. It tells me when I'm hungry, when I'm sleepy, and when I'm sick. I can trust my body to tell me what I need.
I think that one's tough, especially when you're super busy. It can be hard to listen to your body telling you what you need.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, we talked about that a little bit when we were having lunch together over the chat. We talked a little bit about when you get busy, you can forget to eat healthy food because the coffee is so yummy and you're so busy. You could say, oh my goodness, I didn't know it was lunchtime.
Or when you guys are doing your Google Meets, it's really, really easy to grab a granola bar or something. But we want to try to make sure that we're eating balanced, healthy meals to take care of ourselves.
Right. So it's important to check in, like do that self-check with your body and say, am I tired? Am I hungry? What does my body need?
Yeah, what do I need right now? And doing that, the starfish or the 5-point breathing is a way to help you check in with yourself.
It is.
Sometimes I have strong feelings. I feel anger. I feel sadness. I feel fear. I feel love. These feelings belong to me.
Mm-hmm. Grown-ups feel those things too, by the way, not just kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes grown-ups are just better at putting them away until later, but they feel them too. Grown-ups cry, they get mad, they feel strong feelings. We just have a way of putting them away till later.
Definitely. And a lot of times we just have more skills in our toolbox.
That's true.
To deal with them. Like we did take a deep breath today, but there's lots of other tools to use too. Like a lot of my friends will go get a drink of water or take a walk.
Yep.
But we definitely don't want to keep our thoughts and feelings inside our body. We want to get them out of our body.
Absolutely.
And we can either use one of those tools or we can also talk to somebody. Really good point, Ms. Savachi.
Yep.
And that's what the next page in the story talks about.
Oh my goodness.
When I feel angry, sometimes I yell. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I talk to someone I love, and then I feel better. When I feel sad, I need to cry. I need a hug. I need to tell someone about my sadness. So I know it's okay to be sad. We just don't want to stay sad for too long. When I feel scared, scared of the dark, scared of people and things I don't know, I need to feel protected by someone I trust. I need to feel safe. And I really like that in here. It looks like the siblings had bunk beds, but the one let the other one share.
Mm-hmm.
If they were having a tough time, that was really kind.
It was kind. So it's not always just grown-ups that help kids. Kids
Yeah,
can
kids can help kids. Yeah, friends can help friends. When I feel love, I feel warm and snuggly. I feel happy and safe. I feel important and special. I can love myself. I am learning and growing every day. I am learning by looking, by listening. I learn by doing. Sometimes I make mistakes. That's part of learning too.
Grown-ups do that too. We make mistakes.
Yes, we do. And it's okay.
And it is
We just want to learn from them and
that's right.
keep growing. I can make decisions. Sometimes I say yes. I say yes to playing and dancing. I've definitely been doing lots of dancing since I've been home lots.
Have you?
I say yes to laughing and singing. I say yes to hugging and touching when it feels right for me.
They look like they're having fun.
They do. Sometimes I say no. I say no to danger. I say no to hugging or touching that feels wrong to me. I say no to strangers and things that hurt me. I can decide. It's up to me.
That's right.
I have needs. It's important to let people know what I need. I can ask for help when I need it. I can ask someone who cares about me to help. And then I know I'm not alone. And that's what I love about having our Google Meets and our Google Classroom set up, getting to see everybody's faces. It reminds us, even though we're all in our own homes right now, or wherever that we're staying right now, that we're not alone. We're all here and we're still learning together. I am myself. I am special and unique. My body is a part of me. My feelings are a part of me. My thoughts are a part of me. My needs are a part of me. All of these things make up a special person. Me. And that's the end of the book.
And that's a wonderful end to the book.
This is the last page. Me. And that was just because I am. You
That's a
put
great book.
Hibachi?
I love that book.
Yeah, me too.
It's wonderful.
And I think it really keeps us in mind of a lot of things that we need to do right now. That check-in that you mentioned about ourselves, but also checking in with one another, and loving ourselves and showing others that we love them. So it actually kind of makes me want to ask you a question, if that's okay, to check in. And these are questions, friends, when you're watching the video, that we will have for you to be able to answer on your own or with family. But we're just going to show you what it looks like. So, Miss Savati,
Sure.
what does love feel like to you?
Let's see. Well, it feels warm
Mm-hmm.
and snuggly,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like a warm blanket.
Yeah.
It's really comfortable and soft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it also feels friendly,
Yeah.
I think. How about you? What
For
does love feel
me,
to you?
I definitely really like the blanket one. But for
Mhm.
me, I think of something that makes me feel comfortable. So I think of my slippers that are on my feet right now. Kind of the same thing. But I also think of I really love getting hugs from people that I love. So I think of hugs. I
Mhm.
think of I know a lot of us we can't give hugs to everybody that we want to right now. So I think sometimes just showing a heart,
Or like the finger hurts, yeah.
yeah, showing a
Yeah.
heart from far away. You don't have to give a hug. You can show a heart. That makes me feel about love, and I feel happy, and I
Mm.
feel like I want to smile, and I feel energized when I think of love.
Mhm.
Yeah. How do
Well,
you
I know your favorite color is a very energizing color.
My favorite color? What is that? Do you
I
remember?
think your favorite color is orange, isn't it?
It's one of them. Yes, I have a
Yeah.
couple. But yes, I love orange. So I definitely think that could be a loving color because of the energy and it's warm.
Yeah.
How do you share your love with others, Miss Sawachi? How do people know if you're
Well,
sharing love with them?
the people who know me know that I have a kind of a thing about kindness, and I think that kindness is how kind of the way to show love. Um, I think that you can show love to anybody, even a stranger, by
Mm-hmm.
being kind. And so I think that if you can be kind to someone, even if you don't know them, you can show love. But for the people in my family who are closer to me, um, I like to show them love by doing things that I know about that they like. Like I know that my husband likes mashed potatoes,
Yum.
so I like to do. Um, but I also do like to give him hugs and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
or to make a surprise for him that he especially likes. So
Yeah,
those are the things I like to do.
definitely.
How about you?
Um,
What do you like to do?
Well, I guess kind of like I said before, just thinking of just sometimes having to keep a physical distance from people right now to be safe, just being able to make a heart with my hands and smile in the direction of that person. I think that's a newer way that I think I can show love if I can't give someone a hug. Of course, though, I always ask
Mhm.
first if somebody would like a hug to make sure to check in. Um,
Right.
I really like to write people letters or leave notes. I think writing is a
Mhm.
really nice way to show love, but I also think helping. I think acts of service can really show somebody that you love them. So if you guys are home, maybe helping set the table for dinner or clean up a little bit or get somebody a snack or a bowl of cereal are really nice ways that you can show love. So just all of us help take care
Or
of each
even
other.
read to them, sing a
Yeah.
song, or
Just spending
something
time, connecting,
something fun.
because it's so important that we do that right now. Um,
I think that's great.
yeah.
So sometimes at the end of class, um, we do another activity if we can. Sometimes we do a song, but since we don't have a song here, I did bring this.
Is that a singing bowl?
It's a singing bowl.
I
And
love
sometimes
those.
another way to make sure you pay attention on purpose is to listen to a sound.
Mm-hmm.
So I can ring this and we can see how long we can hear it, paying attention to that sound on purpose. And then we can wave goodbye and end our recording if you'd like to do that.
I would love to. And then before we do that, should we give some directions to our friends about how they can participate and answer our questions that we both answered that we're going to put below our video?
Yeah, I will put below our video, I'll put a Google form with the 2 questions about what does love feel like for you? And how do you show your love to others in a Google form? And it'll be underneath the video. And then there's also going to be some materials for you and your families that talk about things like paying attention on purpose and things that were in the book about yourself and how to feel good about yourself, and things called affirmations. And I'll put those resources in a materials folder underneath the video too.
Ooh, so could I provide an example of an affirmation really quick? Maybe we both can. Okay. I'm going to sit up nice and straight and pretend I'm looking in a mirror at myself. Mm-hmm. Instead, I'm just looking at
you're looking at a picture.
Yeah, the Google Meet camera. So I'm going to take a nice deep breath and sit up straight. And I'm going to say to myself, I am strong. Do you have one, Miss Savachi, that you could share with our friends?
Let me see. It's on the spot.
It's on the spot.
Yeah, a little bit. Let me say, I'm creative.
Awesome. And those really help you feel really good about yourself and show yourself love.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's resources for parents on there and activities you can do with your kid. And for kids, there's activities you can do for yourself.
Yeah.
So there's some links too for you if you want
to
do more good work.
Yeah, and feel free to let us know how you liked the video. And yeah. I think we might keep making them for you guys if you like them.
Yeah, because this is all the fun. And Miss Laura's a co-teacher in my classroom, so she can see the messages and she can see the good work.
And if you want to also be on my website.
Yes, on your website. And you can draw a picture or send me a message of any kind.
I love that.
Whatever you want to do. So maybe you want to say, I am a great artist, and then draw a picture of yourself being a great artist.
Oh, that sounds great. I would love to share their affirmations. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I can make a place for you to do that too. So that would be awesome. We just want to hear from you because you're amazing, wonderful, talented, brilliant human beings that are radiant and full of light. So that's what
we want to use these times to share about mindfulness and just connect with our friends. All right. So I think we're going to close out today with the
mindfulness thing, and then we'll turn off our recording and we'll be back. Okay. So do all the good, have all the fun, and take good care.
Kind.
And let me put her on her pillow because she sings better that way. Ready?
I'm ready.